Well, the police say a suspect has been arrested in connection with the kidnap of Ibikeme Clark, son of elder statesman Edwin Clark. There's also a report that 2 lawyers have been killed by unknown gunmen in Ozoro area in Isoko local government of Delta State. The Nigerian Bar Association claims that the 2 lawyers were killed for defending kidnappers arrested in the state. Although the police is being accused for the killing, the Delta State Police Command says it has no hands in the murder, but that all efforts are on to track down those behind the killing, which occurred on a lonely road in Ozoro, Delta State. The death toll in the boat that capsized between Eko Bridge and Ikorodu waterways in Lagos State have risen to 8. The boat, which is owned by the Bell Maritime Company, took off from Ebute Erut Majidu in Ikorodu with 20 people on board. Local divers were said to have jumped into the water and rescued people, while NEMA officials, along with men of the Nigerian Navy and the marine policemen, patrolled the water in a bid to recover more bodies. Our big story tonight looks at the account of a survivor and eyewitnesses of what transpired.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Majidun River, the scene of a boat mishap which killed over 6 people 24 hours ago. The incident still fresh on the minds of the people, and this lady, one of the survivors, tells an emotional story of how the incident occurred, including how 3 pregnant women and a child all perished.
There is one shooter inside the boat. We can't see the girl again. And pregnant women, they are up to 3 inside our boat.
The ill-fated boat took off from Ebute jetty in Lagos Island and was heading for Majidun. But that journey could not proceed as it ended 10 minutes after.
As we are coming, I was even telling the captain that you carry overload, and I was sitting at the back. I was telling the driver that said, the people at the front, help me to tell them the speed is too much.
An eyewitness points accusing finger on poor rescue and emergency efforts. Besides being late, he claims that the emergency operators were ill-equipped.
I met somebody in that same boat that was standing. A man in that same boat that was standing here, but my sister was on the floor. Was there. I was in the general hospital till about say 10 o'clock or 10 something before they brought in the night. They used Danfo to bring other 6 bodies. Brought them to General Hospital Ikorodu.
Being the coordinating agency on emergencies, we had to alert the Marine Police, the Navy, Nigerian Navy Special Boat Service, and other agencies to turn up with LASEMA and other agencies. Unfortunately, when we got to CMS, they told us the incident was at CMS. We got to CMS, we had to move down here around 9:30 when we were able to get the exact spot. But as at that time, we were told that the incident occurred around 6 p.m.
The Lagos State Water Authority rescue operators moved in immediately. I don't know if NEMA was there. So I think we need to, when you have a situation like this where there are loss of life, we need to be very, very careful the way we describe it. It has nothing to do with climate change. We are spending so much time on the dredging of the waterways. We spend so much dredging it, and we are now going ahead to put the buoys, what would show people like the road, like a lane marking.
But this man is said to be a management staff of the company that operated the ill-fated boat. He will not confirm that to us. Instead, he's arguing here with a member of the National Inland Waterways Authority contesting the cause of the accident.
He is not on a high speed. He was supposed to see that log and dodge it. That log has been there for years. If it is a problem, people have been running into it every time.
Yeah.
So that guy was not a careful driver.
Thank you, madam. That I may accept, but I also disagree. In the sense that this captain have been operating in this company for years.
Just as the agency workers were about to leave the scene, comes this 46-year-old man who claims to be an uncle to one of the victims. Take a listen to his account.
This guy is doing well the next week Saturday.
I'm looking for my next week. In any means or I can get it, I want to get it. My brother and his wife was the wife has been confirmed dead by the hospital, General Hospital Ikorodu. Then you can as well see the car parked down. That is their car, this Corona. The body has never been found up to now. That means we still continue the search for the missing person.
This is the second time a boat will be capsizing within a month, and in Lagos too. With emphasis now on decongesting the roads, the state authority may just have to re-establish confidence in the waterways such that residents of the state do not become scared of using it as an alternative. Kelvin Obetin, Channels Television News.
Indomie instant noodles. Tasty nutrition. Good for you.
Well, time for us to go to our business news studios with Adeshawa Josh.
Welcome to Business News. The Kogi State government says its first tranche of bond is already yielding some level of success in the area of infrastructure development. The governor of the state, Captain Idris Wada, gave this update today while commemorating the issuance of the bond at the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Governor Wada stressed that the transparent use of the funds will help encourage the realization of the next tranche of the 20 billion naira Kogi bond. The Nigerian Stock Exchange has given all listed companies who are yet to submit the full-year audited result for 2013 1-month grace period. The management of the exchange today said it is concerned and aware of the challenges encountered by some of these companies which have caused the delay. The exchange adds that all listed companies who do not submit their results before the end of the grace period will be penalized. It has also warned that companies who default in filing interim results for the first, second, or third quarter will also face sanctions. Positive bargain hunting continued at the local equities market as the key indicators grew by 0.2%. The market capitalization now stands at 12.38 trillion naira. Temple Ashaju tells us more.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The local equities market maintains the positive momentum from Wednesday as the key indicators grew by 0.20%. The all-share index closed the session at 38,545.88 points with a market capitalization of 12.38 trillion naira. With a gain of 8 naira 50 kobo, Total led Flour Mills Nigeria, UACN and 25 other equities that recorded price gains. On the other hand, 22 stocks shared weight including CAP, Cadbury Nigeria and International Breweries. Fidelity Bank emerged the most traded stock, accounting for 73.48 million shares worth 143.1 million naira. Access Bank came second, exchanging 31.54 million shares, while FBN Holdings, with over 17.74 million units exchanged, was the third most actively traded stock for the day. In all, 3,941 deals were exchanged over 263.74 million shares for 4.31 billion naira. And that's it on Stock Market for today. I am Temple Ashaju.
Oh, thank you, Temple. How would you feel or react if you get a brand new car just for buying a new mobile phone? Well, that can only be imagined. But today, scores of slot customers were dazed when they received their prizes at the company's 15 years Customers Reward promo held in Lagos.
One may want to ask what could be too big to be given as a reward to customers just for patronizing you. Slot Nigeria is 15 years and its yearly raffle draw will see its customers caught away with these prizes. And the biggest prize is a brand new car. As the event gets underway, The seated guests and the ones on the sidelines perhaps didn't envisage the height of the fun to come. As the fun nearly gets to its peak with Inyanya's performance, the raffle was drawn and the winners emerged.
All the way from Anambra State.
And for the car, the winner was also named.
When the name was called, it was like, God, you did it. So surprising, but I know God is wonderful. Recommend slot to people that want to buy phones. It had always been my #1 company for phones.
So freebies don't come every day. The CEO of Slot tells us the reason behind the initiative.
We're celebrating 15 years of doing business in Nigeria. All right, so it's quite special to us, all right, because this is a way of also celebrating our 15 years anniversary. The only way we can use to appreciate our customers, all right? So it's a way of saying thank you for all these years, for your support, for your loyalty, and for your patronage.
The company appears not to be relenting after this, as it looks set to give even more to their customers.
Trying to deliver satisfaction to the customer, trying to ensure that the customer gets value, perhaps more value for his money. You know, ensuring that the customer, if you spend any money in slots, you get more value for that spend.
There are many ICT and phone outlets in town, but certainly Slot Limited seems to stand out in the crowd. With this sort of initiative, one may not be lost on the fact that customers are in for more top-notch customer service. Sheung Okimbaloye, reporting for Channels Television News.
And that's business news this hour. The news at 10 continues in just a moment.